All right, back in Minnesota. Way too cold to be sitting outside. I miss the sunshine of Colorado. But as I was kind of figuring out how I wanted to start this off in the beginning of 2026 and kind of move through this book, I had like all these presentations and diagrams and lists of things that I would like you to remember and think about, dot, dot, dot. And I think honestly, the more that I've kind of thought this through, the more I've just come to the conclusion that I'm just going to simply read the chapters one at a time. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any thoughts, whatever, you can reach out to me. There's a multitude of ways that you can do that, but probably the easiest is through the website, which is hrmhelps.com, or by email at hrmhelps@gmail.com. But yeah, I think in this regard, I'm not going to offer too many explanations or um, kind of development of any of the thoughts within these chapters, um, and just kind of leave it up to you if you're interested. If you have any like things that you would like to discuss further, then by all means, please reach out. But in these videos, I'm just going to keep it nice and short and read what I have and go from there. So, chapter 1, it's called Swimming. It is not possible to move backwards in a swimming pool. No matter which stroke you employ or in which direction you choose to swim, you will always be moving forward. The backstroke moves you from one end of the pool to the other, the same as the breaststroke, the butterfly, the doggy paddle, freestyle, or even simply floating. As individuals, every action we take moves us forward, or at least from one's own perspective, no matter which stroke one chooses to employ and in which direction one chooses to move. Some of us will choose to swim forward, and some of us will choose to swim backwards. Some of us will choose to swim quickly, without many breaths along the way, and some of us will simply float where the currents of life take us, trying to enjoy the scenery. Some of us will splash wildly in an attempt not to drown, hoping else will notice our efforts, and some of us will take a deep breath and head directly for the depths, hoping to be different or possibly never to return to a world that requires so much exertion. Take 1,000 individuals and blindfold them. Put them in an Olympic-sized pool, spin them around, and then ask them to move forward. This is life. The key to understanding oneself and all others is to understand and accept the concept that all individuals are always moving forward, even though the directions of different individuals will vary widely. If one wishes to be happy, healthy, and successful in the swimming pool of life, it is first necessary to begin to loosen one's own blindfold. Even though none of us will ever be able to remove the blindfold completely, the more we are able to see and understand the world around us, the more likely it is that we will experience positive results and be able to avoid many negative situations. Second, it is necessary to understand how and why we and others choose to move forward. The more we know and understand about what motivates us personally, the more we can know and understand what motivates those around us. And navigating our way through the seeming chaos of life will become much more simple and require much less exertion. And lastly, the more we can understand about what motivates us personally and how each of us is constantly moving forward, the easier it will prove to accept our own perceived reality and begin to take steps to create the reality we truly desire. That's it. I do think that I could have made this chapter a little bit more simple and a little bit easier to understand. But if I do think that if you take a little bit of time and think about the words that are written or the words that you've just listened to and truly try to understand what they mean and what I'm trying to say and what I have written down, then I think it will make a lot of sense. And not only that, if you can understand what's in this first chapter, it truly will make a difference in your life. Um, I can honestly say that in writing this book, this has drastically changed my life for the better. And as we kind of continue throughout the book, a lot of the concepts that are introduced, um, if you take the time and fully understand, will improve things for you. This is a promise I can easily make. They have for me, and they have for other people as well. And I don't have any doubts. Like, the whole reason that I'm doing this is because I think that the words in this book are helpful, and the concepts are beneficial if employed in one's life. So that's it. Um, I hope you're good. Happy New Year. I wish you all the best in 2026. Do some good things. Be kind. Make this world a better place. God bless. Take good care.